Hey everyone, Alfredo here with Alfredo's Auto Glass. Today we have something that we're able to do now that we wouldn't be able to do before, and that is recalibrate two vehicles at the same time. And what did I mean by that? So I'm able to, it's two of us, so we could do two replacements at the same time. And with other devices, you could only have your device hooked up to one vehicle. With this device, you could actually start your pre-scan on this vehicle, email it to yourself, and save it. And then after that, you do the same thing on this car. I will hook it up, my VCI, do the pre-scan, save it, email it to myself, and then I could go back to this vehicle and do the recalibration. And after I do the recalibration, I could do my full recalibration, but by that time, this car will be positioned on this side, and my son will get started setting up the stand. So with other devices, you can't do that. There's other devices that at least I don't know how to do it, but with this device, you can do it. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the recalibration on this Hyundai Santa Fe 2023 in just a little bit. So just like any other vehicle, plug in a VCI. Make sure the vehicle is on ignition mode. Okay. So this is how long it takes to turn on. There you go. You always want to turn off the radio and turn off your AC. Save battery on the vehicle. Some vehicles, their battery is very weak. Like if you're doing a Prius or even a Honda. So this is how easy it is. So you go here, it has calibration. It's reading. And once I do my rescan, okay, so it's giving me options, USA area. Yep, that's a VIN number, that's correct. So we need to do a scan. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, you could probably do other device because what you're doing is your pre-scan. So like I'm referring to another system that I used to use before, and as I'm thinking about it, the only thing you would have to do is create two pre-scans because I remember that you have to do all three in sequence in order for you to get a successful recalibration at the end. So let me get this information. But you see how this is done? Just input my customer information, send this report to myself, and then turn off the vehicle, remove my VCI, and go do a pre-scan over there on that vehicle. So that will probably be the only difference, that even though I remove it, I could still come back and do the calibration without having them to do in sequence in order to get a successful recalibration. So that's the difference with this device from SmartSafe. So let me input that information, and then we'll get the replacement started, and then do the recalibration. I'll walk you through that recalibration. All right, guys. So we got done doing the replacements, and now it's time for the recalibration. I installed back the VCI, and I opened up and did the ADAS calibration, and now I'm here at the ADAS calibration function. So I'm going to do a static calibration. Yep, I do. I am connected to the network. Right now it's communicating to the vehicle. I am doing the static calibration. Calibration required if front windshield was replaced. The second one right here. So we're gonna be doing on this ones. You normally do a close range and far range. We know that. So we're gonna do the close range. So it's telling you the measurements right here. Okay. It's gonna once again. It's gonna tell you after you're right now when you start sitting up. Okay. I already installed the wheel panels. The laser. It's already installed. This laser right here. Okay. And I'm supposed to be within 100 millimeters, 3.94 inches away from the bumper. Okay. All right, so that's already installed. I'm going to turn on my lasers to find the distance. This one's a little more complicated than others, so bear with me on this one. Next step. So right here, finding the center line sometimes could be difficult, so I would recommend you to lower as low as possible. I'm gonna plug it in because I know I'm gonna have to be moving it up and down. So the reason why I'm lowering it is because I'm able to see here better with the laser here where I'm at. So those are kind of even. Yep, they are. So I'm trying to find my center line right here. As you can see, the reflection of the laser right there in the middle. Okay, now I'm pretty close. So now I'm going to lock it in place. Please know that my very first one, um, it was not as easy to figure it out how to do it. So, all right, so now I'm at 76766. I'm going to see the distance right here. As you can see, that is not the target from the bumper. That's 4 inches. So I'm actually going to go even more forward. But I wanted to center myself first. So let me level this out. Please make sure it's reading the target. Yep, center. Center of the target. Okay. So now let me level this out. Three 748 5. This is so you're parallel with the vehicle. It's an important step. So right now it's at 375859. Now they're both at 58. So, oops, they're both at 558. So my battery, it's dying on this one. But as you can see, I'm 5.9 and 5.9. So now I'm parallel to the vehicle. And let me see if I'm still center. I'm still, no, actually I gotta go a little bit towards the passenger side right there. Now I'm center and my wheel locks are locked. And now I'm gonna scoot this forward. And now you can see my target. It's within range. So now I'm going to remove this lacer. You gotta flip this up to put your target on. So now this is set for my close range. So now I'm gonna use LAM01-09. Here's the number, LAM0109. Right here, you gotta be very gentle not to move your stand. So be very careful. Just be very gentle with your stand. This will lock it in place. And let me turn this off now. For now. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at the distance that I gotta go from top to bottom. So next step, 1,415. So I'm gonna hold my stand so it doesn't move on me. 1,415. Okay, so we're set. Now we're ready for calibration. So I always make sure that it's clean on the inside. So I'm gonna hit calibration. In progress. Okay, now we're gonna do the far range. So now I have to be within 1,000 millimeters of the bumper. So let's do that. Unlock this again. Turn this on so that I know I'm at 1,000 away from the bumper. So my panel, it's not tall enough, so I'm gonna have to lower my stand, and I'm gonna pretty much gonna have to reset things again. It is what it is. Since it's so easy, I really don't mind. Remove my target, just because I have to center again. And this is for my far range. Okay. So I'm supposed to be within 1,000. There it is, 1,000. So I'm pretty center. So I'm going to lock my wheels in place. And now I'm going to make sure I'm parallel once again to the vehicle. It is very important. Okay, so make sure it's within range. So as you can see, this is already telling me I'm tilted too much to the right because how far this one is in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this from the back a little bit. This is just experience over time. Okay, because otherwise it's going to be difficult for you to make it parallel to the vehicle. So now I'm at the correct measurement, 1,000. Now let me make it parallel for 6. So as you can see, it's almost 100 off. So let's see. You can see how much, this is good so you guys can see. I'm moving it a lot, so when I'm trying to move this back, it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to center this out again. Okay. And I'm going to move it even more towards my, I'm going to unlock these wheels and unlock. So what I'm doing, I'm shifting the stand a little bit this way because right now it's pointing too much to the right away from the vehicle. That is making it okay. That's a little better now. As you can see how far this one has to be now. So that seems a little more accurate right now. Okay, and it's not going to be so far from my center line. So four seven 32, 4 6 72. Now I might have gone a little bit too much. So as you can see how much I'm moving the center line away. So before I do too much of that, I'm going to go back to my center line and I'm going to tilt this a little more. Now the other way. Let's see if that helps. Things happen. This one keeps on dying on me, so I'm going to, instead of having to recharge it, just change the batteries. Okay. All right, back in business. 4692, 4717. Okay, that's much better. 702, 705, 703, 704, and 704. So that's a lot much better. You see, I am off on my center line, and this is why you would adjust with this now. So I'm shifting it to my left. So now I'm dead center again. Okay, so and now the distance, I'm going to go a little farther back. There you go, 1,000, 709, 710, 4709, 4709. Okay, I'm set again with the distance. Now turn this off. Place this back on here. Make sure it settles all the way down correctly. Don't forget to tilt this one back up. Okay, lock it in place. And now I'm going to go up to 1,415, I believe. Okay. It's actually telling me I got about 5 minutes to do that. Okay. Yep, I got 1,000. Next step. Did that already. Yep, it's centered. Now the distance. Install the target. I did 1,415. I just wanted to confirm that that was the correct. This one died on me, so froze actually. Turn it back on. There you go, 1,415. So now let's go over here, away from the vehicle. Hit calibration. Test completed. Awesome. Save ADAS report. Yes. Okay. Customer's name. Let me grab that again. 1 second, please. And I'm having to do this again due to the fact that I went and did the Corolla outside. Okay. Here it is. Success static calibration. Share this to myself and save this to the tablet. Now I'm gonna go do my test drive and then I'm gonna do my post scan. So this is done for now. Now I'm gonna get the other car and get it ready for the recalibration too. So I'll be back with my post scan as soon as I come back after my test drive. All right, guys, so I want to show you guys my drive test. Right now, it should turn green. There you go. It's reading right there. So now let's do the test. It shifted me on its own. And now if I go a little harder, it shifts a little, it steers for me a little more aggressive. So let me pass this vehicle right here. Okay, so one more time. There you go. It's flashing. As you can see, it detected the lane. Getting off the lane. Let's do one more. There you go. Steering back for me. And now I'm going to test the other side when I drive the opposite way. All right, so right here I'm able to test both sides. Right now, as you can see, it's lit up green. You could actually hear it. Now let's do the right side. Beautiful. It steers back for me. If I could zoom out. Yep, I got off the lane a little bit and steer me back, and you actually hear that beeping sound as well. So I'm going to continue doing my drive test. I just wanted to show you guys how it's done, and it has to be pretty accurate. Watch both sides of your lane when you're getting off your lane. All right, so I'm back at our shop. I'm parked now with the ignition on, and I'm going to do a system scan for my post scan. Green's good. So if you see one that is not either green or red, it's because the vehicle is not equipped with it. So I'm going to hit report. I'm going to do post repair. Okay. And post repair system fault code. Following systems are okay. Okay. Share this to myself. Save. And that's it. I could exit now. And remove my VCI from down the vehicle. And that's it for this recalibration. Now let's go to the Toyota. All right, guys. So now it's time to do the calibration on the Corolla. So connecting to my VCI. At this point, if you don't have your ignition on, it's not going to read it. So make sure it's on. It's Toyota, not the electric. Okay, so I installed my wheel panels already there. So this is the 16 pin. And let's check the manufacturing date. It is 0920. So 20 to 2209. So with smart key. Okay. Yep, it's telling you if something goes wrong, the lights will turn on. Scanning vehicle information. While this is doing this, I'm going to reset my stand, save myself some time. Scanning for ADAS function. You plug this in. Zero this one out too. Get my laser on. Scanning. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now I'm going to do my calibration, front camera calibration. Now I'm going to do this one right here. Recommended. This function is to adjust. Yep. Those conditions are good. Okay. So we're going to do sequential recognition. This is awesome that it inputs all the information for you automatically. Okay. Calibration required if front windshield was replaced. Yes, that's the reason why we're doing it. I'm using the ADAS Pro Plus. Okay, 3,000 millimeters of distance, 2,000 between the stand. Okay. Braking panel, which is that, it's already there. Now, 1,244. Let's do that really quick. So I'm going to turn everything on. I'm going to plug it in. I always move this to the side just so that you see that I like the power feature. So I'm able to lower it fairly easy. Okay, that's good. 1,244 from the raging panel. So let me turn on my center laser. So 1244. So let me go farther back. 1244. 1244. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I'm somewhat parallel. So if I have to shift this one to my right too much, that means I'm like this. So I already know, so I'm going to readjust that. Otherwise, I'm going to be messing with it too much. Okay. So that looks way much better. Okay. And now I'm here 1,279. So will I be able to reach 44? Yeah, I should be able to reach 44. Okay. Now I'm going to lock this in place. And 4835 and 4819. So let's start making it even. See, 4827, 4827. Like I said, the more you do it, the more experience, the easier it becomes. Now I'm going to center my laser. As you can see, it's dead center right there. 14827, 4827, 1244. So I'm perfectly measured everywhere. So next step. Okay, it's already level. Yeah, 1244. Next step. The laser, everything's already done. Now 1350. Now once again, I'm gonna hold my stand so it doesn't move on me. I'm pushing down on my stand. $1,350. Okay, next step. So I'm going to need LAM010602. L810602. So now that I'm done with this, I could turn this off, get it away, turn this off, turn this one off, and turn this one off. And now I know I have to be at 550, so I'm going to, these ones are loose now since we were doing the Hyundai. $550. $550. Okay, so that's completed. So now we can do calibration. So let me install the center one. All right, come this way. Hit calibration. Yep, do not move. Center. You could hear that sound on the vehicle. Now gotta go into position 2. Calibration. Okay, do not move. Good. Okay, target number 3. Please know, I do have a little more experience, so it goes faster, obviously, the more experience you have. Moving the target. Okay, it's completed. Yes, create a report. So let me input the customer's information. You only have to do this because I was doing 2 recalibrations at a time. Otherwise, it would already be there. So let me input the customer's information really fast. Okay, so now we had a success static calibration. I'm going to share this to myself and I'm going to save. Make sure that goes away. And now I'm going to do my drive test, come back and do a system scan. So that's it for this recalibration. I'm going to go on my test and I'll be right back. Thank you. All right, guys, so this is my test for the Corolla. I'm going to get off the lane a little bit. Very good, as you can see, very, very accurate. Once again, okay, that is very important. You want to make sure that those lines are solid, those white lines right on the top right corner. I do have to say, you want to cycle the vehicle before you go in your test drive. Make sure you turn off the ignition switch, turn off the vehicle completely, and then turn it back on, and then do your test drive. Otherwise, it might not turn on the ADAS feature until you cycle the vehicle after your recalibration. So that is very important. And so now I'm going to test my left side as soon as I go on the other side of the freeway. Okay, and just want to say, I do like to do this when I am safely here on the road, not having other vehicles beside me. Okay, I'm gonna go here. So now what I'm trying to test, it's my left side. Good thing I have a few miles here to be able to test it. So very good, very good. See, it's steering automatically for me, which is very, very helpful, especially during that recalibration. Okay, and this is why it's so important to recalibrate your vehicle so that you're accurate um, using this feature. So that's it for my test drive. Now I'm gonna pull up to the shop and do a post scan. All right, so we're done with our drive test. Now we're doing our post scan. That's it. It says report now, so I'm done. This is a post repair. Okay. As you can see, there's all the systems are okay. So I'm done with this. Email this to myself and save it. And that's it. Ready for the next one.